What's up, Cowboy Nation? Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Thank you for being with us the day after a huge win over the Kansas City Chiefs. Everything you need to know about your Dallas Cowboys. We're here. Smash that like button. Thanks. Meow. Welcome in. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. The season is alive. Everybody's eating turkey. Things are good in Cowboy land. Welcome in, everybody. Get comfortable. Smash that like button on your way in if it's not too much trouble. Welcome to Black Friday. After Thanksgiving, you get Black Friday. Welcome into that.
Why got to be black?
We do have a sale going on because it's glorious and great. That's why. Black Friday is amazing. That's why. So take advantage of those savings, especially considering the newest shirt that we do have in the merch store for you. Black Friday, 30% off. Go get your Stay Shiesty shirt. And we got in demand last night, mostly thanks to Vach, I think, in the postgame, Vach Lombardi. There's a hoodie available, too. We got a Shiesty hoodie.
Yeah.
We got a shirt. We got a hoodie. We got your Shiesty gear, 30% off right now because of the Black Friday sale. Get that thing going on. Appreciate you. Welcome into the show, everybody. My name is Jeff.
Jeff likes giant sacks.
Yeah. Hey.
Thank you, Ali. Next to me is former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Howell.
Yeah!
What about... Next to him is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
Not you, Clarence.
What's that mean?
Next to Clarence, the second greatest beat writer.
It was not down.
Second greatest beat writer on this set, Mr. Ali Jawad.
I hate when old men hit my nipples.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, what the heck?
I got it. There he is. I put him in the bowl.
Bro, we know your old ass wasn't getting in there. All right?
I couldn't get him in there. I put him in the bowl.
Did you just call it a bowl?
You did call it a bowl.
It's a kettle. It's a kettle
I put him in the red kettle.
in the bowl.
That big ass bowl.
Oh, look at John. See John?
Oh, yeah. There's producer John. He got his shiesty on as well. Everybody's rocking. It's a shiesty Friday, I guess. Somebody in the chat says.
Shiesty!
See, I hesitate to pull mine all the way up, though, because I'm thinking of our audio listeners. I don't want you guys to have muffled sound. If you're just doing audio, you're going to be like, what's going on? The answer is everyone on our panel is currently wearing a shiesty mask. And after this, we're all going to go make withdrawals from our bank and just see if anything weird happens in that regard.
You go first. You go first.
All right. Anybody have something they want to throw in, a takeaway from this game, a recap of this game before I start talking CeeDee Lamb, or you guys want to just what you guys?
As we all lay at night dreaming about the Cowboys. And
No, we don't lay at night. You lay at night thinking about men.
Let me see.
Only young athletic.
Now you got another drop.
You like it.
But I was thinking about, as we talk about this 3-game stretch and 2-game winning streak, the unsung heroes. And we kicked Turpin's butt last week.
As we should have. Like, okay. No. Because I've seen this on the internet a couple times we went at Turpin for reasons that were unreasonable. He tripped over grass and fumbled. He dropped passes. Yes, we're going to attack him when he does that.
Yes, we're going to attack him, and we did that, and we got our pound of flesh. But Turpin may have made the biggest play of the game.
And we praise him today.
And that's what I'm trying to do. But he may have made the biggest play of the game with using that speed, that quickness, that suddenness to jump on that Pickens fumble. And sometimes those plays get overlooked. You know, as we talk about Pickens and CeeDee.
George, I got you, George.
CeeDee, I got the ball.
And Quinnen. But little plays like that. And also that running back. I mean, and I was just thinking about the unsung heroes of Thanksgiving Day, and I go back to Clint Longley, the Mad Bomber. But Malik Davis.
Don't say Mad Bomber
No,
while we're all wearing masks,
Shiesties.
bro.
That's what they called him. That was his name, Clint Longley.
Don't bring it up
the
while we're
Mad
wearing
Bomber
it.
threw. He bombed Washington.
Okay.
Throwing pass to Drew Pearson to win the game when Roger Staubach got. I know you weren't born yet.
No.
I know you weren't born yet, but I'm just trying to tell
Let's
you.
not put bomb Washington. Those two words together.
This is the Cowboys Thanksgiving Day unsung heroes. Malik Davis taking that thing to the house. Let's not forget what he did, and be, he's going to be. Hey, Malik Davis. We talked about Jadon Blue, but housing that thing, and then you go back to last week. Elijah Clark, the play he made. I'm just saying that as we get excited about the Quinnen Williams, and we get excited about the CeeDee Lambs, we get excited about the George Pickens and the Dak Prescotts. Let's not forget those little guys, those little plays that made a huge difference in these victories. That's all I'm saying.
And all I'm saying is don't use words that will get the attention of the authorities
While we got shiesty man.
while we have a man of Middle Eastern descent wearing a mask on his show.
That's more racist. Jesse said I only got 3 wives.
I didn't say he
I'm
had
trying to
three.
protect my coworker. You know what is going on in the streets.
I mean, goodness gracious.
They will walk in here. You know they will.
Oh, man.
So anyway, I don't know why you
So-
called Turpin small either. You said the little guy. Don't forget the little guy.
I mean, he was. I mean,
That's
listen,
kinda
and we
messed
can
up.
still kick his butt over his returns because I'm like the jogging to find a hole is not working.
He does do too much of that.
The jogging to find a hole is not working. But he had a couple of handoffs. He did make plays. Caught a couple of passes. Did make plays. But again, to beat Johnny on the spot because that ball was going right for a Chiefs player, and to use that suddenness and that quickness to get on that ball, that was huge.
Well, I'd like to welcome CeeDee Lamb back to the football team. You know, he took off for a second, but he made his way back, and that's real nice. And, of course, CeeDee had to talk after the game. Interesting that he actually talked after the game this time.
Oh, yeah, when things go
we're not
well,
talking
we
last
find the
week.
camera.
But, yeah, 7 catches on 9 targets, 112 yards, and a tutty from all over the place, giving Trent McDuffie the absolute business. And then after the game, this is him versus Trent McDuffie, by the way. 4 out of 5 targets caught for 44 yards and a touchdown. And then you have 3 other plays where Trent McDuffie's called for a penalty trying to cover CeeDee Lamb. And that's a Pro Bowler. That's an All-Pro. And he got the absolute business from the guy that we were worried about. Yeah, you don't want to be in that position.
You don't
want
want to ever be in that position.
That's just not where you want to be.
Mm-mm.
And then after the game, CeeDee Lamb told us, yeah, I'm incredible. I'm amazing. No one can stop me. What you going to do about that one? Keep talking. I see y'all. That's my message. That might be to me. Because I did have my concerns. I had my concerns about the players today are online. They know what people say. They hear what people say. And when it becomes a big thing about, oh, you're not the number one, that guy's the number one, and then you have one of your worst games, then I start going, uh-oh. Should we have never been worried? Is my question. Should we have never worried? Like, he's CeeDee Lamb. And I told people, like, I know 5 years of CeeDee Lamb. I know who CeeDee Lamb is. He'll be fine. But in that moment, I wasn't feeling great.
And I don't think that you are wrong for thinking that or having those feelings, because here's the thing. And I've tried to convey this many, many times to many people, because we watch these great athletes, right? No, make no mistake about it. We're talking about 1% of the world's population get a chance to play in the National Football League. And when you're at that elite level, that puts you in either a tenth of that percent. But a lot of these NFL athletes, while they come off as being very confident and braggadocious and loquacious and all of these things that give off this bravado of nothing bothers me and nothing concerns me, you would be shocked and amazed. And I know, Ali, you've been around for a little while. Clarence, you've been around for decades. There are so many.
6 of them.
Yeah. There have been so many athletes who people praise that are mental little people.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
They're the mental confidence can be easily shaken. I didn't think at no point in time that CeeDee Lamb was less than what we've seen for him for the last 5 years. I stood on this show and I had to fight people for weeks about it. But
mostly Clarence.
But yeah, he was battling something. He was going through something mentally, and if you think for 1 second, and it's just my personal opinion, he doesn't look across the field and go, "Oh my goodness!" For the first time, probably in CeeDee Lamb's life, that he's looked across the field and has seen someone as good as him and or better. In some instances.
Coop when he was a baby, maybe.
Yeah, but see, CeeDee wasn't the man then.
Yeah.
He was still a baby. He was like, all right, I need to learn, so I ain't quite. But once you become the guy, and like you said, I know for a fact, CeeDee Lamb might not tweet much or might not do a lot of social media. He watching.
No, he
does. CeeDee is watching, and he's watching everything. He has rabbit ears about a lot of stuff that's being said. So all of a sudden, you go from being the guy, right? You go from being the 88. And all of a sudden, this new dude comes into town, and people are saying, get rid of CeeDee. The office should go through George Pickens. He's the new number one. After you've been here for so long and putting in that level of work, I think that bothered him. And that you saw him pressing. You saw him trying to do what he saw. When George Pickens takes a hitch route, spins out, jumps over a player, CeeDee looks at that and he goes, damn, I need to try to do something like that to get me back in the favor of the fans and the grace of everyone else. And he was pressing. He was pressing, but I didn't question the skill set of CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. Jeff, somebody said you look like a downhill skier. Can you kind of do the downhill skier thing?
Well, that's the thing.
Up and do the downhill skier thing. I want to see you do the downhill skier thing. I think you can do it.
Yeah, I know how to ski. Yeah,
I know you can. Go on, get in front of the kid, do that.
Yeah, I don't really hit the.
So you look like we look like criminals. You look like a downhill skier.
I get you down here.
I'm good.
Hey, I like the speed skater. You remember the speed skater? How you do the speed skater? Can you do the speed skater? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now getting back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was really worried about Pickens. I mean, Lamb. I don't think anybody was worried about Lamb, but you're right. He sees everything. He told me, man, I read everything you tweet. I said, man, because why? I tweet subliminal messages to him like,
you do tweet a lot.
Tell us to Pickens, CeeDee. But yes, he reads everything. He reads all our tweets. He sees everything. And so, yeah, he's sensitive to some of that stuff. And the fact that he came out and said, I read all y'all stuff. Why do we need to get you motivated?
Right.
I mean, you have been
that's a tale as old as time, though.
But my point is, CeeDee's got nothing but positive press since he showed up. He got 88. He's the 88 club. People love CeeDee.
Yeah, but Jordan, Kobe, Brady, like you could be they could be favored by 1 million points going into a game, and they'd be like, "You didn't believe in me. Nobody believed." Everybody's always looking for something.
I agree. I'm just saying it's just even to me like Diggs, and I know we're not talking about Diggs, but Diggs has been celebrated. His son has been celebrated by the media since he showed up.
Yeah, but Diggs been tore up by the media since he showed up.
Because of his play. Because the play has fallen off.
And his personality.
His personality.
His personality, too.
Yes, but his personality was the same, when everybody's putting his son on TV, and loving his son, and his son calling Dak Patrick Mahomes. Y'all remember all of that stuff. I mean, and he was a cute little kid, and everybody loved it. But just going back to CeeDee, everybody loves CeeDee. No one, and the only criticism people had with CeeDee was his own doing. Just like you said, I'm the source of my own problems. I'm the one dropping passes. I'm the one trying to run before I catch the ball. But no one has an agenda against CeeDee Lamb.
No.
Except Ali.
Oh, I do. What do I have against him, Jeff?
I don't know. I was just trying to get you in the conversation, try to bait you in a little bit.
No, not happen. No, look, he owned up to it. And I mean, are we surprised though, like him to bounce back? This happened earlier in the season, so why are we all panicking?
It's happened 2 seasons ago, last year. I mean, how many years have we come in where CeeDee's had to have a bounce back game? This is like second, third year in a row.
Yeah, and he will. He always will. And now they're on pace for like 1,500 or 1,600 and 1,200, and life is good. You have 2 monster wide receivers. You can't be right if you're a coordinator defending the Cowboys. And it's glorious. It's all glorious.
But can we talk about Pickens?
No, because we have 20 seconds left in the segment. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to transition. We're going to carry that to the next segment and throw that in with our Quinnen Williams conversation. All of that is next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
What time is it?
Game time.
I'm sorry.
If you're looking to go out to any one of the games, the Cowboys are hot right now, so tickets are in high demand. So, there's a big game today.
Oh, it's a huge game.
Yeah,
the
Texas
Aggies
versus
are gonna win,
Texas.
right?
Let's go, Aggies.
Yeah, Aggies are gonna
Are
win.
we gonna do this?
Yeah,
But if
we
you
are
wanna
doing
go
this.
to
Wait,
the
is that
game,
today?
the best place to go get tickets is at Game Time. Now, here's what you have to do. You have to download the app. When you download the app, use the promo code DLLS and you'll get $20 off your first purchase. Now we have Christmas time is coming around. Hey, you might want to go to a show. Kids will have some time off. You might want to go to a play or what have you. You need to download the Game Time app to be there. And they have their no haggle pricing. You just click that little toggle over and they'll say, all right, here's the seats, here's the pricing, and that's what's going to be there at the door. Head on over, download the app, and use the promo code DLLS for $20 off the first purchase.
Also, shout out to our friends at Mando. We love us the Mando. You know what I'm saying? Whole body deodorant.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of you take care of the pits, you know. But the honest truth is, a lot of you people,
What do you mean by you?
stanky. You know?
What you mean by you people?
And it's not just the stinky people. Anybody out there who got a little funk to them, our friends at Mando got you covered. Your whole body. It's safe to use anywhere. You want to use it in the underarms? Sure, of course. But go ahead and hit your ball.
Hit your what?
It's right here in the copy points. Hit the thigh folds. You got some thigh folds? Hit the
Thigh
belly
fold?
button, the crack, your feet. Our friends at Mando got
like
you covered.
sound like
All
a
their
big
products
girl.
are baking soda free. They're and you need them, honestly. As a special offer for our folks, new customers, you get 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code. Use the code DLLS at shopmando.com. 20% off site-wide and free shipping. Shopmando.com. Support our show. Tell them we sent you.
The thigh fold.
It is DLLS. That's a great way to come back from commercial break on TV.
Thigh
No,
fold.
I'm cooking. I'm great. I'm
Cooking like
alternating
GP.
between up and down.
Shout out to our boss, Ben, who copped these for us.
Yeah, Ben got us some
Cooking like a
shiesties.
honey baked ham.
Also, buy the Shiesty shirt with our Black Friday savings. We
Or the
also
hoodie.
have it in hoodie
Whose
form.
idea was that?
I think I've got hope for us winning this thing. You know, it's the Black Friday sales, and they track each city and how they're doing. And we went ham last night.
Ham.
We need to go ham again today. Sounds like we may be out of the 3X and the 4X. Somebody in my chat last night said they might have been out of the 3X, and somebody in the chat today says we're out of the 4X. Okay. They'll be there. They'll be
What
there.
about the big boy that's a 3-4XO? You know.
Oh,
They'll
my
be
boy
there.
Barrington. Oh no, Whit.
yeah, Whit.
I tell everybody like I tell
Yeah,
everybody. If they don't got the size you want, but they got one up or one down, you got two choices. You know what I'm saying?
They're coming.
You know what I'm
They are
saying?
coming.
You can either eat up,
Snacks
The big boy sizes are coming,
or
baby.
take some walks.
take some
You
cardio,
got two
baby.
choices. Snack, exercise. It's up to you. I don't care which way you go. That'd be nice. Okay, couple different things we need to get to. DLLS Cowboys podcast crew. And hit the like button on your way in. I'd like to see 194 before we're out of here today. Sure would be nice. But we may have to come up with a new nickname for George Pickens because, Jesse, you and I, the ball knowers of the crew,
Oh, here it comes.
you and I had really been noticing
Yeah.
the last month or so.
What?
You know, George Pickens showed up as a certain kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, they just throw go balls and he runs stops and goes, little back shoulder. But you and I are watching. It's like, man, the amount of corners who just go butt to sideline and start giving ground and open the door for George Pickens to run a slant is insane. And I can't believe no one has adjusted and been like, you're not running a slant on us. This is George Pickens on slants this year. He's run almost the most in football. He's been targeted on them the most. He has the most catches, the most yards, the most yak when running a slant. He might have to be slant god. That was Emeka Ibuka when I was watching college tape. He
Yeah.
was slant god. NFL slant god might be George Pickens and
Slant man.
slant man. I like that.
Slant man.
I'm a slant man.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Skippity-doo-doo-doo-doo-boop.
Song.
Skippity-doo-boop. Our team's going to change that? Or are they just that scared of the vertical that they're like, look, I'm picking that one?
You haven't seen him run a vertical route up and down the sideline
About a
since week
month.
2.
CD's the deep guy now.
It is hilarious to me
And it better be hilarious.
because we watch these games.
You and I.
You and I,
Us.
me and
You
you,
and I.
You and I.
Ebony and Ivory.
You and I.
You and I. That's a song.
That is
Everybody knows that
Jodeci.
song. Yeah.
We watch these games and we're calling it out. I'm like, oh, here comes the slant. And for the life of me, I cannot understand how DBs are giving up the slant. You know that he wants to run it. He has not run a go route in months. And even there were times last night where Watson, the cornerback from Kansas City, he took a full step inside. And George take one step outside and he jumped a full man outside. And George comes right back in to run a slant. I would be to the point where if George Pickens beat me on a route, it would have to be a go route at this point in time.
And then coach is going to be like, you gave up a bomb? You'd be like, yeah, but I was going to give up 17 slants.
And I would have been like, Coach, I don't know the film that you watched, but the film that I watched this week, the man has been running slants on everybody. He hasn't run a go route in months. And it's a special talent. And the thing about George, and if you go back to last week on KBBU, I talked about the catch radius with George Pickens. And once he gets inside, he's 6'4", and he has long arms. And the thing that he does the most, and if Turpin, you're watching this, maybe you should go into the George Pickens school of hand catching. But George Pickens, once he gets inside and he gets you on the upfield shoulder or on his back, you're not getting through him because he's not letting the ball get into his chest. He's not body catching it. He's not short arm catching it. He is extending his hands out wide with that long arm reach, and he is catching the ball out here. And even once he catches it, he's not giving you a chance to knock it down by bringing it back inside. His hands are so big and so strong that he catches it and he just leaves it out here. He'll just carry it out here and have it out here and do all this kind of crazy stuff. Hell, when he brings it in, sometimes he fumbles, right? Last night
he hold it like this.
Yeah. But I watched the game and I'm going, oh my God, they let him run another slant. And then last night, they iced the game. It's 3rd and 2
on a slant.
Or what it was, 3rd and 3 or 4, whatever it was.
Nobody underneath it.
Straight
up man.
And I'm like, what are the DCs looking at? Like, it is crazy that you keep allowing this man to run this. That used to be CeeDee Lamb back in the day. CeeDee used to run nothing but slant. They run. You heard Romo say it last night. We called it when he was a quarterback. We called it tosser. TOSSER. Right? It just stands for 2 slants. That's all it is.
I think that's a British insult. Tosser.
I
think so. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry if it is. No offense to my UK people. But yeah, we call it tosser. Run 2 slants, right? Or you run the slant combo. Last night they ran the slant combo on the play that sealed it. The running back ran a little bit of a flat route, pulled the linebacker outside, come right behind that with a slant to George Pickens. It blows my mind. It is literally blows my mind that they keep allowing him to run no slant. And then Clarence, you sent the text in last night. The Michael Irvin text, right?
Yeah.
It's run that, what it's called? Run that slant.
Run the slant and run back to the ghetto.
Run back to the ghetto.
that was Michael Irvin. Run the slant and run back to the ghetto. Because you're going to get hit. You know, back in the day, you really got hit. Now, they don't even hit you.
They don't even have anybody close enough to hit George.
They don't even guard
them. They can't. It'll be a PI call.
They're scared to really hit you. You know, they don't hit like they used to, okay? And when Michael Irvin talk about run the slant because he know you run the slant, the safety's going to come back and crack you, right? Yeah. There's none of that. You don't have to worry about that. But, yeah, that slant is something else. And it's interesting.
It better be interesting.
They not necessarily letting him. Ain't nothing they can do about it. He's big. He's tall. The body, everything else.
There is something you can go back. Wait till that
slug go.
Then you'll be on the slug out. Go back and watch. Go watch the games on the line against the Philadelphia Eagles. Bland. Go watch what Bland did to AJ Brown.
He said one thing you are not running.
He said you can run anything else you want to run. What you're not going to run today is. He jumped inside, put 2 hands on him and said, you're not getting inside.
I hear you. And go look at that quarterback. I mean, I think the quarterback is different. One thing I've said, and I've said this for years, that Dak needs a big receiver to do that. I go back to that Green Bay game, and Dak had a horrible Green Bay playoff game. But Cookie is too small. He got beat up on that slant. That first interception, that doesn't happen with Pickens on the field.
Yeah, Cook's been washed for a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not washed. I mean, he's just too small. He's too small.
Look at the chart. Look at the chart.
I mean, it's just like
slant.
You can't do nothing
and is it
him.
working?
You can't do nothing with him. And going back, you need that big guy on those crucial downs, those fourth downs, third downs, late in the game. You need a guy that can catch the ball in contact, in traffic, and that's Pickens, and that's what they have. That's why this offense is so unstoppable right now. And I don't know that there's a defense that can stop this offense. The way this defense is playing, and that's why the Cowboys have confidence, because the defense is getting stops, and they don't believe anybody. That's fourth down, but we're going for it because, hey, we didn't that third down that play didn't work. We're going for it on fourth because we got some unstoppable plays in this playbook. What you gonna do with CeeDee? What you gonna do with Pickens?
Not give up the slant.
Yeah, them run the out. I mean, Pickens got some. I mean, he got a whole. I mean, Pickens talked to training camp. I was talking to Jared Bell last night. He said he was just talking about the difference. He never ran digs. He never ran certain routes in Pittsburgh. They never even allowed him to run. He said he's running routes that they didn't even allow him to run in Pittsburgh. So we didn't know what was in his route tree really, because they didn't allow him to do it. But he's doing more things here than he got a chance to do it in Pittsburgh, and you're seeing him flourish. Have the best season of his career.
And there's not a right choice. I mean, I think I am with Jesse. If you get me to a third and whatever, and I'm playing George Pickens, I'm gonna be a yard inside, and he can take whatever jab step out he wants. He can do whatever. I'm standing there, and you're not having this. But there is an element of, I mean, you can pick what you want me to beat you on, because I can do it.
He can run
and
out.
The beauty of the element of the guy running the bombs now is CeeDee Lamb. And it's like, okay, we can do that because this guy can do whatever. CeeDee Lamb can run whatever route he wants. And he is very good down the field in a contested ball.
Yeah,
George Pickens is different because he's bigger and stronger. But, like, I can flip it on you. Next week, I can run George Pickens on go balls, and CeeDee can be running slants.
But let's play the percentages here, right? Like a slant to a quarterback with nothing, with no rush in his face. That percentage of a throw for just about any quarterback with that tall of a receiver, that's probably a 75 or greater % chance of being completed.
Oh, it's way greater.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
It's way greater.
The go ball
is
maybe about 25 to 35% chance to being completed. So in my head, I'm saying, especially on the critical money downs, let me take my chances with the go ball and seeing if he can't maybe throw it, too deep, too far. I get a hand in there, whatever it is, opposed to giving him a layup.
Right.
Like make you take the 3-point shot.
Which one puts you on Sports Center?
I don't give a damn about Beatles. Center.
But that's
60-yard off your top of your head.
But that just tell you how Dak is cooking. And with these two guys, it's like pick your poison, because you go back to last night's game. Yes, they iced the game with the slant. But the go ball to CeeDee, backed up on your own 10. Okay, they were backed up.
Yeah.
And threw the go ball to CeeDee and just run by. And see, he's not worthy. He's not 4-3. But that's the confidence they have in this offense and this team and what they can do, because this pick your poison. Yeah, okay, I'm working these slants, but I got CeeDee over the middle, post route, go ball. That jump started the game-winning drive.
Let's hit some of these super chats. Appreciate you guys being here. Hit the like button. 191 by the end of the show, please. We're at 124. Mr. Johnson's in the super chat. That's all I have in my wallet. Please don't rob me. I have a lot I want to achieve in life. I believe that's a reference to the Shiesty masks. Josh Branch is in the super chat. Jeff looked like the dude from Nothing to Lose with Martin Lawrence. I do remember that movie. If you know, you know. And hey, Zeus or Jesus, you sign GP3, you jump over Philly in the division.
Let's talk about jumping over. That damn George Pickens. I mean, he got some posters. I mean, NBA got posters. He got some posters the last couple of weeks.
This is going to be a weird sentence. Needed another inch out of him.
Stop. I wanted a touchdown, too. He got the touchdown.
One more inch. He lands clean.
Oh, my God.
He scores.
But he just looked like that picture of him jumping. Looks like Spider-Man. I mean, you're like.
That's a Madden cover.
I mean,
photo right there.
It's definitely a Madden cover, but goodness gracious.
Yeah, and the good news is that currently he is universally loved, and so Jerry will have to sign him. He's going to sell a bunch of jerseys. People love him, and he's going to have to be signed. He hadn't been here long enough for people to want to tear him down in any way, shape, or form. So he's going to be too popular for Jerry to move on from.
Of course, I had to be the bad guy in the press conference because Pickens was not on the field for the opening play of the game and say, "Chad, I got to ask you."
Yeah, he did do that.
Was he late for something?
Why wouldn't Pickens on the field?
Was he late for something?
Oh, it was just a formation thing. It was a formation thing because everybody like, why is Pickens
I
not
don't
on the
believe
field?
you for a second because you're better running the ball and passing the ball with George on the field. What did George do this week? I need to know now. Now I need to know.
Well, you don't get the benefit of the doubt anymore. We got to ask the question.
Now I need to know. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, can they run the table and would it be enough? It is next.
And hurdle right over those other people that you're looking at to fix your roof if you have a roof problem, and jump right into the conversation with my people at Qualys Roof and Construction. Why? Because it costs you nothing to get a free roof inspection. In fact, to get a free roof inspection, they're going to say, I'll give you a free t-shirt. So if you're having some trouble and you say, you know what, I really want a shiesty shirt and my roof may be leaky. If you call Qualys, they come by, do a free roof inspection, and you get a free DLLS t-shirt. And if they find out that your roof does need some work and you let Qualys do the roofing on that one, guess what? They're saying not only are we going to do a fantastic job because we have over 700 5-star reviews, averaging 4.9 stars, but we're going to give you either a free blacktop grill or a Traeger grill. So you're getting the best of both worlds. So head on over to QualisGC.com or reach out at 817-500-9008 today.
Also want to offer a hearty salute to our friends at Prize Picks. I thought I was going to get filthy rich last night, but Pat Mahomes did not get more passing yards than projected. I picked him to do more. I thought he could get him 10 to 12 more yards, but Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce dropped back-to-back passes and robbed me of my future wealth. But that's all you got to do on Prize Picks. You just say, I think George Pickens is going to have more yards than projected. I think CeeDee's going to have more. I think Dak's going to have more. That would have been a winner for you last night. And Prize Picks is super fun. You know, it makes all of the games that I might not care about as much, I can find some care, you know? I'll be like, let me get some of that. Jahmyr Gibbs, more. Let me get some of that. And that's all you got to do. All you do is pick on those projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. That's how you do it on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code DLLS. You'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DLLS. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. The question on the table now, gentlemen. You're 6-5-1. You're a winning football team. And you should get a t-shirt from your winning football team. Go get you a Shiesty t-shirt. The Stay Shiesty t-shirt is in there. It's Black Friday sale that we got going on right now. 30% off. And that's a brand new shirt where certain sizes and whatnot may sell out. We also have it in the hoodie. But whatever you want from the DLLS merch store is currently 30% off, up to 90% off on certain items, which I know what some of them are because I bought them. So I'm really looking forward to it.
You should probably get 2 hoodies if you got a girl. If you got a girl, buy 2 hoodies because she's probably going to steal one of them.
She's going to take one. Yeah, she's going to take one. Dro Knows is in the super chat. He said rooting for UT because Aggie fans are obnoxious. I know that Jerry ain't firing Flus, but should he be forced to replace his linebackers coach? Maybe bring in Jim Schwartz after Cleveland cleans house? You should always be on the lookout for the very best coaches that you can find. You will not get that with this team. So what you do is you hope that you can overcome the things that they refuse to change, and that's one of the things they refuse to change. Jerry's going to hire his guys.
And you think UT fans aren't obnoxious either?
No, we're not.
Really not.
We're not.
They're terrible.
We're not.
UT fans terrible.
I got a question for you. Somebody put in the chat. Nate Thomas, how did he play last night?
Did he give up any pressures?
No, he didn't. No, he played well. And I don't think they would do this because one of them's a first-round pick. But I think so far Nate has been better when he plays on the left than when he plays on the right. And Tyler Guyton has played on the right before, 8 games. But, you know, if you wanted to figure that out next year, if you wanted to maybe do a little flipperooski, I don't think that's impossible.
I'll give it a shot.
But I think it's more likely Nate Thomas has his shot at right tackle next year. But who knows? No, I thought he did. I thought he did a good job in that game. And to be clear, Kansas City's not a good pass rushing team. Like they got 2 guys that can do it.
Jeff, why you hating? Jeff, why you hating?
Karlaftis and Chris Jones. I mean, clean sheet is a clean sheet. 0 pressures. That's a good job. He did a good job. I'm not taking nothing away from him.
For a team that actually blitzes a lot,
yeah,
no pressure is a good job.
So yeah, now what we're doing is we're looking at Detroit on Thursday. Detroit is also coming off of a loss. I hadn't looked or seen anything official, but Amon-Ra St. Brown got hurt in that game, so there's a chance they'll be without their number 1 wide receiver.
Reports it's
1 to 2 weeks.
It's a low ankle sprain, and which is different from, of course, the high ankle sprain
because it's lower.
because it's slower. So
It's not as high.
it's not as high. And what we got? 10 days before the next game?
Right.
7.
6.
7.
Oh, yeah,
Week
6.
from today.
We play Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Oh, my bad. We played Thursday.
Oh.
Okay.
I bet
So
he's
he
not-
might be out.
I bet he's not going to play. So we're getting ready for that one. If you beat Detroit, you are now in front of Detroit in the race for the postseason. So you do that, and then there's a little bit more to do. But I guess my first question is, now that you have gone defending champ, other Super Bowl team, dub, is it a pipe dream to think that this team can run it from here on out?
No. They've shown you for 2 weeks that, and it's 2 different teams that they had to beat. They had to beat a team in the Philadelphia Eagles who, one, has a really good defense, and we thought maybe would try to run the football a lot more. Their quarterback, another mobile quarterback, but didn't think that he could beat you through the air. Then you turned around and had to play a quarterback who for sure you knew was going to try to run the football and pass the ball. And they still stepped up and defeated those guys. So they've beaten 2 very quality opponents in the Chiefs and the Eagles. This puts you in prime position to say, hey, if we beat the Eagles and we beat Kansas City, there's nothing that Detroit will bring. Now, granted, they might have 2 of the best running backs in football on their team right now, but that does not mean that you can't beat them. I think confidence should be at an all-time high that you can go up to Detroit and have a game against Detroit. They have some holes in the more that I'll get into the film this weekend and up for next week. But they have some holes, and they're already out. Sam Laporta's already out.
Correct.
And Amon-Ra St. Brown will probably be out. So they're down 2 of their best pass catchers. That leaves J-Mo and the others to go out there and have to defend.
And they got a lot with J-Mo and that running back who can score from anywhere.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't know if did you get that shoddy quote about we'll play anybody anywhere? I mean, this is the Cowboys mentality, okay? They're not scared of anybody. They believe they can beat anybody.
Jason Garrett said the same thing. Remember? He said, we'll play in the Walmart park. Remember Jason Garrett said that? We'll play anywhere. We'll play in the Walmart parking lot. We'll play at CVS.
Jason was just talking about being a Cowboy and having to play it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We play on the moon. We're the Cowboys. Jerry would take us anywhere and play. But this is about the confidence of this team and how they're playing right now, that they can believe they can beat anybody because they beat the Eagles and the Chiefs. They're not afraid of playing anybody. Line them up. Who's next is what Shotty says. Detroit, yes. Minnesota, yes. We believe we can beat anybody. The thing is, this is National Football League. I mean, we saw Carolina go big Green Bay, and then and we've seen teams lay eggs in games because they get paid too, right?
Yeah.
We've seen Buffalo, beat Kansas City, then lay an egg against whoever. I mean, it happens in this league.
Unpredictable.
So the way the Cowboys are playing, they have a chance. It's manageable. It is not beyond the realm of possibility that they can run the table to the end of the season and finish 11-5. Will they? It's the NFL. But they can do it. The way they're playing right now, I don't know, since the Quinnen Williams trade, maybe the round, but I don't know another team in the NFL that's playing better than this Cowboys team, certainly the way they played the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and being currently like 2.5 games or whatever out of the playoffs, it just sucks.
Yeah.
Because, they could run the table. They could.
But you need help.
And it's possible that wouldn't even be enough.
Right.
If they get to 11-5 and 1, they're in.
But they are currently, I believe, and I don't know if they've ever been this before, they are currently that annoying team that everybody's like, don't want to play them right now.
No.
You have the team that people don't want to play right now. That I don't know if you are going to be able to find your way to the playoffs. But if you did, you're the one that people look at and go, ooh, they just snuck in and we got to deal with that, and that. Yikes. Now, your way in, I don't want to tell people who to cheer for tonight, but you will have the Bears and the Eagles are going to play football. They're both 8-3. I think one of them is your best chance to finding your way to the playoffs. And my guess is it's the Bears, but we will determine who we are rooting against the hardest based on the game tonight.
And there's a stat out there that's just crazy.
Better be crazy.
No team in the NFC East has repeated since 2004 when the Eagles went 3 straight. Since then, it's been a different champ every year. And if somehow the Bears win.
Well, we're not cheering for the Bears tonight.
I don't know who we cheering.
We're cheering for Philadelphia.
That point you're making.
We're really cheering for whoever loses tonight to keep losing.
Right.
But I'm with you. I think it's more likely that the Bears tumble.
It's more likely. I'm just saying, but if the Eagles tumble, I'm just saying there's precedent. The teams don't repeat. The Eagles got to 2 Super Bowls. They didn't repeat the next year. The Cowboys have swept the division. They didn't repeat. There's always something funky that happens. And this may be that funky time.
Aren't you like,
especially if they lose, that the Cowboys can claim the division again.
yeah, aren't you like, you're like 2 games back if the Eagles lose of the NFC?
Yeah,
if you can get to, because you're 6-5.
Is it wild to think that?
If they go to 8-4 and you're 6-5-1, I think the easiest starting point for this would just be, let's say you run it. You're 11-5-1 when the season ends. Whoever loses tonight has their 4th loss.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If it's the Eagles who lose, you would need them to lose 2 more if you run it in order to win the division. So if they lose to the Bears tonight, you need them to lose 2 out of at Chargers, hosting Raiders, at Commanders, at Bills, hosting Commanders.
Right.
Not impossible. Not impossible. If the Bears lose tonight, the Bears go to 8-4, and then the Packers would be first place in the division. And the Bears would have 4 losses. You need them to lose 2 more. They go at Green Bay. They host Cleveland. They host Green Bay. They go at San Francisco. And they host Detroit. Right. And on top of that, I want Philadelphia to lose every game they ever play. But this is why I'm more convinced the Bears are your target. The Bears are 8-3. Anybody have a guess at their point differential this year?
3.
-3. The Bears have given up more points than they've scored.
And that's
the Bears are winning the coin flips Kansas City won every week last year. Like the Kansas City point differential was small last year. They won 15 games because they eked out everything.
Right.
The Bears are eking out everything.
And that point differential -3 includes the blowout of the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is the team that is primed for this. But you just beat the Eagles, and if they lose again and they're falling apart, I could see it going that way too.
And the thing about it is we don't have to worry about it because it's out of our control. Whoever loses tonight is the target.
Well, the thing is, we do have to worry about it because it's out of our control.
What I'm saying, who is out of control, who we need to root for. Is what I'm saying. Because whoever loses tonight is the target.
Also, not impossible that it could be the Packers, who are 7-3-1, 8-3-1.
8-3-1.
They're 8-3-1. Their next game is hosting the Bears. They go to the Broncos. Then they go to the Bears. Then they host the Ravens. Then they go to the Vikings.
Broncos run. Micah Parsons sucks.
All I'm saying is all 3 of those, teams have a rough road.
I think the Bears still have the rougher one.
I think the Bears are the worst team with the roughest road, which is what makes them my target.
You mentioned Green Bay twice. I know the Browns aren't good, but they still got a great defense. And then 49ers, I think, Jesse, you said that team's for sure going in. And then they play Detroit to end the season.
Yep.
And we left out one team, one hated team.
Who, San Fran?
San Fran.
Yeah, but that's a schedule thing. I'll look it up real quick. But the thing is I don't think that they're
one target. The hated 49ers.
Yes, because I am looking for the teams that I can catch, and the 49ers are currently the 7th seed, so in theory, they would be the one you would talk about, but here's why I don't bring them up as much. Their next game is against the Browns. Then they play the Titans. Then they do have Colts.
Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes,
Bears
serious ankle injury, so he might not play against the Colts. You get Anthony Richardson. No, they traded him, didn't they?
No, they still got him.
They still got him. They should have traded him. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
If the Cowboys run it, they will make the playoffs. One of these things is going to happen.
Yeah, they just got to run
One of these things will happen. So all you got to do is just win every single game. That's not hard, right? Just win them all.
Not to be this person, but aside from this game, those final 4 games, if there's one you would think they just screw around and lose. Like, is that a possibility? Like,
the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
it's hard to win every game.
That's a Cowboys special.
It's hard to win every game.
It's hard to win every game.
And listen.
But the Chargers will charger theirs. Like, there's a reason there's a thing called chargering.
There was 3 times, or at least 4 times, in Jason Garrett era, I don't know if you were on the team, when the Cowboys went into the final game of the season with a chance to win and get in.
Yeah.
And they lost.
That's Garrett's fault. I just like
when they remember that 45. I mean, 3 or 4 times during that time they had to go into the final game of the season, win and get in.
I mean, I also remember that time.
And they lost.
We had to win to get in, and we beat Philadelphia. Had to turn around and play Philadelphia again. We beat them again. I was a part of that.
Yeah, I'm just talking about after. I remember. Yeah, that
was a win. That was a win.
That was Garrett's first playoff win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, couple of things. Quinnen Williams effect is in full force still. And is this the best ... of Dak's career? Next. It is Black Friday sale going on for you guys right now in the merch store for everybody, die hard or not. So take advantage of these savings. You want to get some cool merch? I actually ordered that gray hoodie. I ordered that top left shirt, the otter shirt. Just an otter, not necessarily a person. And we got big time savings going on all sorts of things. 30% off of everything, up to 90% off on certain items. So go to alldlls.com, check out the merch store, and go get whatever you want. Go get whatever you want for the sports fan in your life. If you're a lady watching this, get it for hubby. If you're a hubby watching it, buy 2 things, because Jesse told you, your wife gonna steal one. So get you 2 of everything. And the Stay Shiesty shirt is available now. It's also available as a hoodie. So if you want some of our most fun merch, the most recent release, the Stay Shiesty shirt/hoodie is available for you right there in the merch store, and you get 30% off of it for a very limited time.
Get one for your wife and your girlfriend.
Get one for your wife. Get 2 for your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Get a t-shirt for your wife and a hoodie for your girlfriend. I think that's the route that I would go. But take advantage of those savings. Do it. We also want you to sign up to be a diehard, and then you get savings all the time in the merch store. Sign up to be a diehard. You can use the QR code that shows up on your screen, or it's in our description, of course. After each show on YouTube, you can find it, or alldlls.com. Sign up to be a diehard. You get to pick a free t-shirt at the time that you sign up. You can pick a Shiesty shirt if you'd like. You also will then get discounts on merch and events that we have. You also then will get an ad-free experience on the website, access to all of our premium content on the website, including Fran Duffy's draft stuff, which will become relevant in like 9 weeks, after 12 weeks, whenever, how long after the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Sign up to be a diehard, and if you don't do that, I will find you, which is not a threat. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Let me ask you this. Is this the best 2-game stretch of Dak Prescott's career?
That's my agenda. That's what I said. I said that last after the game. I asked Jerry and Dak about that, and Dak said he doesn't remember a better 2-game stretch. And, again, we're talking about he went 13-3 as a rookie. He had 3 12-5 seasons. But during those 3 12-5 seasons, I always talk about, well, they didn't beat anybody. They didn't beat the Bills. But
there's people still doing that. Well, the Eagles are falling apart, and the Chiefs aren't as good as they were.
But they're one of the few teams in history to beat the 2 Super Bowl participants in back-to-back weeks. And what they did against the Eagles, and 4 days later, to do it against the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, and they're all desperate, and the Chiefs are desperate for the playoffs. Do it in 4 days, add in the Marshawn Kneeland stuff. I don't think there's a more impressive 2-game run than Dak Prescott tenure. Maybe not of the Cowboys tenure, dating back decade or so.
Outside Super Bowl winning teams.
Yeah, yeah. I did, and Jerry said he doesn't remember 2 better back-to-back wins at home, and especially when you consider the opponent, everything is on line, all the other extenuating stuff that's surrounding this Cowboys team and where they were to do what they did against Philly and Kansas City. Again, the most impressive run for sure of the Dak Prescott era.
Yeah, my problem is I'm the wrong person to ask about these things. That's why I just had to ask the question, because I have the worst memory of all time. I couldn't tell you any other 2-game stretch. I don't know who they play.
And I know we're recency biased, and it feels like, okay, yeah, that's because we'll remember because it just happened. But again, just think about it. I mean, and what they did and where we thought, and going into the beginning of the season, what we thought about this stretch. And this is the one. This is the hellacious stretch. This is the one where that's why they had to bank wins early because we know they were going to have trouble right here.
Well, they cowboyed it, They're just doing it the other way. That's cowboying things.
Making that stretch harder.
We're going to fart and fall down against two terrible teams while we have a bad defense, and then we're going to show up when it's time.
But just to turn around, I'm sorry. It's hard not to be. And it's not just us, national pundits. There are people, Gilly Lock.
Gilly Lock.
What
is Gilly Lock?
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore tweeted last night, if the Cowboys get in the playoffs, they're going to win the Super Bowl. Gilmore tweeted that.
That's not impossible.
I mean, listen to some of the national.
Equally
everybody's believing in the Cowboys and feeling good about this Cowboys team and how well they're playing because of this 2-game stretch.
Yeah. I mean, they've changed. I do think they're the team that nobody wants to play now. That's who the Cowboys are now. Last night, something that was incredibly important. Like, you have these moments in games that are really hard to pull off. And in the case of last night, I think the most important thing, do not let them touch the ball again. And so you make the plays to do not let them touch the ball again. And they did it. They're running into these moments. And don't get me wrong, it was a wonky way to get there. Because they also had moments where it was like, and we're going to try to throw a pick here, and we're going to try to fumble it away here. So, like, you gotta have the ball go your way a couple of times. But they're making the plays against good teams that you have to make in those moments, which I don't think is something that a lot of people are used to with the Cowboys. In that moment, it seems like the other team makes plays more often.
And the thing about it is great teams, you go back to the 90s, there's something about those teams that were unstoppable. You couldn't stop them.
They were just better than everybody.
They were,
That's
but
cheating.
You couldn't stop that Emmett, and you couldn't stop Michael and Slant. Right now, there's something about this offense that I don't know if there's a defense that can stop them. And then you add in what they're doing with this defense and the way they're getting stops on defense and timely stops. That's what makes, because, again, Dak Prescott is playing out of his mind. He was better than Patrick Mahomes yesterday. Better than Patrick Mahomes. He had yes, he had the interception early, but he was better. That throw to Fergie was just a dime.
Oh, absolutely.
Incomplete pass.
It was
incomplete pass.
It was
a dime. It was a dime.
I want to change the NFL rule. If my leg was gonna come down in bounds, but somebody else's leg was in my way, that's not my fault. I should get credit.
He hit the left leg twice. I mean, is that count as 2 feet?
Doesn't count. No, you got it twice.
So we were debating that while watching. I was like, it's a down, up, drag. Is that good? And it turns out the answer is no. But I didn't know that.
When a shin dragged, I thought, like, is that?
Yeah, the shin.
If the shin would have been down first, that would have been down 2 feet. That would have been good. Shin's 2 feet.
But Dak is playing out of his mind, and the confidence they have in Dak, he's just playing confident football. He had a couple. That throw to CeeDee on the sideline. I mean, it just.
The one to Flanoy was something that he's done like 10
times.
Oh, that's
Flanoy, right.
And he's done that like 10 times now this year.
It's just perfect.
And that's an incredible throw. On the run, the window is not big. You've got to put it on him before he hits the sideline. Like, that is an incredible throw. And he's made a bunch of those this year. Dak is absolutely balling. Let's knock out some supers before we get to our Quinnen Williams stuff. Dro Nose is in here. Nope, we did that one. We did Blessed Man is in the chat. 11-5-1 East champs. Bums and Philly lose 3 more. Ice Tank locked away for good. We never lock the Ice Tank away for good.
Lock it away.
It's locked away for the remainder of the season. I reserve the right to pull that.
So are your mock drafts.
Me and Ali were talking about this last night. He said he don't want to do no mock drafts yet.
Yeah, no, not right now, Jeff.
He's not ready to do mock drafts.
Wait.
It's not mock draft season.
I remember asking them about nothing.
Molly, did we talk about this last night?
Yes, we did talk about it last night.
We talked about this last night. We're not trying to do no mock drafts.
You guys don't have a press conference to cover? Or?
No, we just like talking smack about you two.
No open locker room?
Not trying to do no mock drafts.
Neil is in the super chat. Imagine if this defense
I hate when old men hit my nipples. Yep, I hate it.
Imagine if this defense had Q and Micah. Oh, wait, we probably could have if Jerry's newfound desperation was present prior to the season. Nothing ridiculous.
I think about that at night.
That would be amazing. That would be a lot of fun. But Jerry wouldn't have found his level of desperation to add Quinnen Williams if he wasn't trying to make himself right for trading Micah Parsons. So in a strange world of events, you just swapped one game changer for another as Jerry chased after screwing things up, which is fine. It's better than not chasing after screwing things up. I appreciate his aggression after he screwed up. Carrie's in the super chat. Jeff, why your boy Ferguson sticking his fist in turkeys like that?
Man.
You didn't teach him how to eat turkey on TV. I hadn't talked to Jake about his turkey eating
Jake is wild.
situation.
And the cabinet lady was in a suite last night. She was, doing her thing. We were waiting for Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But the Cavender lady was here.
What's that mean?
The influencer, his fiance, Haley Cavender.
Okay. Nesto's in the super chat. This team is the 2021 San Fran. They got hot late and made a run to the NFC Championship game. We just got to get to the dance. I agree with that. Get to the dance. I'll feel pretty good against anybody. Rams will be a problem, but anybody else, I'll pick them to win. Ozzy's in the super chat. I said this in the post game. The only wide receiver debate we should be having is Chapel Hill Jesse, but you're going to want to get rid of that I. Just Jesse.
Yeah, he don't like that.
Versus ACU Jeff. And that would be a great debate. Same age, same class.
I think it's ACL Jeff.
Started off as ACU Jeff. Became ACL.
You gotta go there.
That was a good one.
And much like many, if it weren't for that ACL,
that was a good one.
If it weren't for what happened to my knee,
you have the same problem that Trayvon Diggs has.
Would have been in the NFL for sure.
Yep.
Except that it happened years after college.
Yep.
Vance is in the super chat. It's amazing what happens when you finally put Dak in a 2025 NFL modern offense. It is nice. Not a lot of just everybody running curls.
First of all, Dak was playing well before that. I mean, let's stop that. Was Dak not amazing in 2023?
Oh, I mean,
absolutely.
Dak has quarterback top 3 offenses like 4 times.
He just finally
won MVP that year.
He got another receiver to go with him.
B. Clay's in the super chat. All Pop needs is a Nike Tech or a Dickie set, and his fit is legit. Yeah, that's true. And Vance is in the super chat.
His jacket Nike Tech.
It is.
Only mock draft Ali is interested in is the WNBA draft.
There you go. There's Bobby. Thank you, Bobby.
So do we get Paige's friend?
That's what everyone in the city wants.
Her friend?
Well, I guess it is girlfrine, right?
Yeah.
Is she the number one pick?
Look at Bobby.
She's not the number one pick?
Look at Bobby.
Bobby said some other person number one. And do you consider a personal relationship when it comes to who do you add to your team?
Look, man, as long as you're doing your thing on the court, I don't give a
you don't want you don't.
What if you make it wonky?
What if you do your thing off the court?
Yeah, you don't want that. I'll give it to
testosterone. When we do our WNBA draft,
you don't want that estrogen.
I just heard that if you even mention that, WNBA fans lose their minds, so I wanted to mention
they're crazy.
it. That's a perfectly normal question to ask.
We like people losing their minds. That's what we do on the show.
If teammates are in an intimate relationship and then they're not, that'd be interesting. No idea what you're saying, Bobby, but apparently there's people that are doing stuff together, and it's working well.
And they went to the finals.
Are they together? But they're still together.
Yes.
See, it gets wonky if they're not, is what I'm saying.
That's
together. Where you get your wonk, and that's where you just start trading people. Yes.
I want to add one thing. We talk about Dak. You mentioned the runs. 2018, they won 7 of their final 8. Does nothing from there stick out as far as competing with this stretch?
Yeah, photographic memory 7 years ago. Come on.
7 of the final 8.
Yes.
The problem was a big part of that. The problem is they got to win. They got to win out. They can't.
I know.
They can't drop 2.
I'm saying the stretch.
That was
a 2-game stretch.
That was after the Amari Cooper trade, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and just like the Quinnen Williams trade, the Amari Cooper trade made a difference with Dak in that offense. They beat the Eagles. They had some great games, and again, I don't know that we thought that they. And the difference here is this: it's wide open. I don't know that even though they made this trade, I don't know. We thought that team was going to make noise in the playoffs, right? I don't think anybody had confidence that the team could make noise in the playoffs. This team. And it's that's why these games are important. When I talk about that Eagles game, this game, how it's important because of what it could lead to. And then we're going to look back, that was the moment. It's what it could lead to. And this team can be special if they get in.
Yeah, I think this is very much the Amari Cooper trade. It's kind of the same thing. Mm-hmm. Floundering season, or in this case, terrible season that you're on the way to. And you're like, uh-oh, what are we going to do about this? And you make a big trade. And one side of the ball just changes. And suddenly you start beating people. Hopefully it's not too little too late, but I think it is. I think it's very reminiscent. We've talked about it over and over, what Quinnen Williams is doing for this defense. And a lot of it is what he individually is doing. But John had the pass rush win rate, the pressures, the things that other people are doing. And it obviously can't be true for literally everyone because Quinnen gets a lot of them. So everybody can't necessarily go up. But, I mean, you look at the difference of Oso Odigizua. You look at the difference that it has made for Quinnen Williams himself, which a big part of that is you can go look into the details of it and what they were asking him to do with the Jets. This person still existed. It's just not what they were asking him to do. So what he's doing, what his teammates are doing, Quinnen Williams is one of those guys that there is a gravitational pull that brings everybody with him and makes everybody better. And now you're the team that people are going to be scared of. Don't you fart and fall down against Detroit. Don't you do it. Because I'm in a place right now. I'm looking for other people's collapses, okay? Take advantage of our Black Friday savings. Go get you a Shiesty shirt. Go get you a Shiesty hoodie. 30% off because today is Black Friday. All DLLS, alldlls.com. Go to the merch store. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, you have no idea what anyone's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.